My name is Hannah. Lindsey and I have been friends for about 5 years or so now, and we actually met through mutual friends, but I didn't realize when we met that we would become such close and good friends. Excuse me. So we met through mutual friends, like I said, and we were actually in their wedding together, and they decided for their honeymoon that they wanted their whole wedding party to go on this huge cruise together. So we did that. We actually shared a room because we didn't know anybody else. And so we're like, well, we'll just share a room and we'll just see how this goes. We barely knew each other, but that was actually one of the best decisions we made because we became such good friends from there. And we got really close on that trip because, one, I hate flying. I absolutely hate it. I have panic attacks. So her and my now husband sat on either side of me, held my hand, and just calmed me down the whole time. And then when we were on the cruise, I actually got terribly seasick, so she actually took care of me the whole time. So we got really, really close during that time. So after that, her and I we stayed in touch while she was still at school in Springfield. And so then when she was done, we actually decided to move in together. And so we lived together for about a year until recently when I got married last year. And then we obviously split ways that way. But while we were living together, I learned a lot about Lindsey. For one, she loves The Bachelor and Bachelorette, if you guys don't know this. She gets really, really passionate about it. So I was actually forced to watch several episodes, probably a whole season actually, with her. So she gets very passionate about it. She likes to scream at the TV sometimes, so it's really entertaining. So it's a good time. But through all that, I also learned that she is a wonderful friend. She loves and cares for her friends and her family fiercely. And she's really, really good about checking in on her friends as well, especially when she knows they're having a really hard time. She's really good about that with me, especially when I've gone kind of AWOL for a while. But she knows typically when I'm not doing well, and so she usually reaches out to me, which means a lot. Our friendship has meant so much to me, and I love you dearly. And I'm just so happy for you and Kaleb, and I just see all the love that you guys have for each other. And congratulations. Love you guys.
Hi. My name's Tyler. I'm Kaleb's best man. I'd like to thank him for having me. It's really nice having confirmation that I'm actually the best. I'd also like to thank Kaleb and Lindsey's parents for raising two of the most incredible people that I've ever met. I'd really like to thank everybody for listening to, and most importantly, the bartender. I met Kaleb the day before preschool. He was kind of sat in front of me by his grandma and my mom, and they said that we're going to be friends, and here we are. Ever since that day, we've been by each other's side through grade school, pranking people throughout Ager Springs, through high school, playing sports together, sipping our first beer together, and always having each other's back through the best and worst times. As far as Lindsey goes, I met her at one of Kaleb and I's house parties many years ago, sharing a bottle of tequila with Kaleb. I've never seen Kaleb look at somebody like that before, laugh with somebody like that before, or tell me all about somebody the next day. I've seen this relationship grow from day one until today, and I cannot be more happier for the two people that I love. I'm very proud of both of you. I can't wait to see what you two do next. Congratulations.
Kaleb's already crying. Let's hope I don't get there too. Hi, everybody. My name's Miranda, and I met Lindsey our freshman year of college. We lived on our freshman year floor together, and I don't remember exactly when we met, but there were a lot of nights our freshman year Lindsey would come barging into my room and be the entertainment of my night. And that convinced me to live with her for 2 years in college, so I don't know what I was getting myself into. Speaking about Lindsey, God, okay. when we when we describe Lindsey, she's really magnetic. A lot of people that I've introduced Lindsey to really like her, and they really get along with her, and she's fun and intelligent. And I can't get through this part, so we'll go on to Kaleb. One thing to note is that I am living, or when I was going to school, I was living 2,000 miles away from my parents. And one thing that really calmed them down is how Kaleb was there, and he was able to do anything I needed him to. And I think that really speaks on his character. And a lot of people today have said about how they've been raised, and both of them are really great people. On a lighter note, when Lindsey and Kaleb were first dating, I was actually studying abroad in Ireland. And I didn't really get to meet Kaleb, except for FaceTime sessions, but I just heard Lindsey talking about this boy that she first started dating, and I was a little suspicious of it, because if you know Lindsey's exes, you probably would be. However, the first day I met Kaleb, I knew that I didn't have to worry about this one. Basically, from the first day we met, I third-wheeled the relationship the last 2 years of us living together, even to the point where, on one Valentine's Day, Lindsey came out with me and my friends and left Kaleb at home so we could eat at our favorite Thai restaurant. There's just a lot to say about this couple. I know that they're both making the right decision and choosing one another. They support one another and they love one another, and I know those two things alone will have a strong marriage between these two. So, if everybody would pick up their glasses. Here is to the new couple and to many years of love, happiness, and the little excitements in every day. I love you too.